Welcome to Tita Salita.
Yes.
There we go.
We're here.
I am one of four, which you guys will be, you'll have the joy of being introduced to shortly. But guys, I can't believe that we are here.
I know it was just yesterday we were at
officially
Korean
made it.
barbecue talking about this casually, by the way.
Yeah, literally.
Casually. Liz,
Yeah,
tell them what happened.
I don't know. We were just having like some really good conversation, and then Camille was like, "Guys, wouldn't it be cool if we had a mic in front of?" I mean, our conversations are really interesting, so I guess it's something we just thought might appeal to other
What did you do, Liz? What did you do?
What you did.
Tell them
Tell
what you
them
did.
what you did.
What did they?
Within 24 hours, who did you call?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I said, hold on. I think I might know somebody that could
Okay.
make this happen, and then we hit up Filbert.
You did.
The man behind FTV.
It's funny how like momentum can just like pick up and like
Crazy.
when everything's lined up properly, sometimes it doesn't feel right, but it's like, don't question it, just go. Just
Yeah,
go.
man.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
I think a fun fact is that Jada wasn't at that lunch, but me and Jada, I think maybe 5 months ago were on the phone and we had briefly and very casually also mentioned we should do a podcast.
That's crazy.
No, you know what it was? I feel like we were texting and then we started sending voice notes.
oh
and it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we should, like so vain, right? Like, oh my God, we should totally have a podcast.
I was like, I
But it was
really
just a
like your
joke.
voice.
Yeah, and I was
she
like, you sound good too, girl. Like, but I was like, but whatever. Like, we're just joking.
I know, right?
And then, and I was like, okay, so what? Like, we trying to talk now, or like we setting a meeting? Like, what's happening? And then we set up the dinner. And also prior to that, me and Anna been trying to make plans with each other.
Yes.
great.
And we just like things just kept on happening. I was put on like friend timeout because this girl.
She kept canceling on me,
It was
guys.
just the way everything was going. So, anyways, fast forward. Now we have the dinner. I meet these two lovely ladies. Everything's flowing.
Yes.
And then just because of like the line of work that I'm in and what I do, I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Behind the scenes, anything you need done on a computer, you need a deck done. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna help support. But then.
But then we were
Y'all.
like,
Absolutely not. You need to be
Yeah.
in it. Like,
the vibe was right.
honestly.
we can't do this without you.
We would have still been giggling around a table. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like,
Jada for sure has been driving this bus. And
Shout out Jada.
Okay, relax.
helping us make this happen.
thank you, Jada.
Thank you, Jada. I mean, so I actually have a question, Liz. When you hit up Filbert, what was like the probability in your mind? Like, were you like, oh, he's gonna love this?
I mean, no, I really wasn't sure. I really didn't know. I'm familiar with FTV, so I just thought,
Shout out Filipino TV.
yeah, and I just knew that they were, they create a platform for original content for the Filipino community, and I browsed through what they're doing, and I just said, they don't have something that I think we could bring, right?
Right.
Like Filipino female. Specifically Filipino female perspective, women, in the city.
in this generation.
Yeah, our gen, so then I guess Filbert liked it.
Here we are.
I mean,
We got in, guys. We got in.
representation definitely matters, right?
For 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think this is a good spot to kind of pause and kind of let's break down who is Tita Salita, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
how did we even get there? How did that come from? Okay, well, if we break down, so for everyone out there, Tita Salita, everybody knows what Tita is, I would hope.
I would hope. If you are watching this, I would hope.
I mean,
then-
no judgment, right?
On the
Yeah,
case
yeah,
that
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah. And Salita is really Salita, which is Tagalog for word. So we just thought, Salita, it just flows. It sounds sexy. It connected with us. But we also want to make sure that we are creating a safe space where we can share stories, whether that be, our personal stories, whether it be tsismis, whether it be current events, whatever it may be. But like you said, just in creating something where there's a voice for the Filipino Canadian. Let me be specific with that.
Yeah.
Shout out North America. Love, the Americans. But Filipino Canadian, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Like Scarborough spots, like that we know is run by a Filipino dude.
Right.
Filipinos in the Six, like that just kind of popped up recently.
Yeah.
But Filipina Canadian
Female.
for our generation too,
Right.
you know, I'm not seeing that. So I figured
I think
why
I
not,
think
you
it's
know?
also important to piggyback off that, Jay. I think it's also important that as we all gradually graduate into Tita, whatever that means for any of us. You know, when you start getting called that, what does that mean for you? And I think it's like the redefinition of what that is. Like it doesn't have one shape and size anymore.
for
it's
sure.
not like, oh, that's my mom's friend. It's like, no, that's Camille, that's Jada, that's Liz. Like, and I think it's important to have representation from different walks of life, different immigration stories,
Yeah.
different upbringings, different experiences. Period.
Yeah, true.
It's crazy. It's funny that you say that too, because it's like I have titas, like they wouldn't even let me mano them. 'Cause they were
Right.
like,
Yeah, nah.
like they didn't want to
Don't call me
accept
Tita.
it.
Yeah, call me ate. Don't call me Tita.
ate.
Yeah,
But
true.
just to play devil's advocate too, I was talking with my cousin, and she grew up in her teenage years. She grew up in Cali, so she's like Filipino American,
Right.
But she was saying like for her it's opposite because she's the youngest. Like it's almost like she looked forward to being called Tita.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just to, I guess, maybe provide some other perspective. But for me, I was hesitant. Like, you don't want to be called Tita. I want to forever be ate.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
but
I was forever wanting to be bunso. Like,
Oh my god.
like I was not in a rush to be a tita, but I know naturally we are here,
yeah, yeah.
so we
yeah.
should embrace it. Hey,
as you guys know, we got the group of Tita Salita here, but we're going to dig a little bit deeper and give you a little background information on everybody. So let's see. Russian roulette. I am choosing Liz. I know Anna was super scared for that one.
I definitely was. I was like, Jada, don't do it.
Don't you dare.
Okay, so what do you guys want to know about me? I don't know. What do I say?
Who is Liz?
Who is Liz? Who is
Monday to
Biz with
Sunday?
Liz?
Okay. So I'm Liz, and I am a business owner, entrepreneur. I am the co-owner of Bao Mama in Scarborough.
Hey.
That opened about 2 years ago. I'm also a mother of 3 little kids, and what else? I love to craft. I love to dance.
I like long walks on the beach.
I've been happily married for 11 years, and yeah, I don't know. Right now, my life is basically consumed of my family, my biz, and that's about it. And now Tita Salita.
Hey.
So yeah, that's me. What about you, Anna?
Wow. Wow. We see how you did that. But anyways, I am Anna Karina, aka Kai. I am a full-time visual artist. Slash muralist as of this year, and trying to just take over the art game, to be honest. Trying to chase my art dreams. Trying to also tackle my fears of public speaking. So here we are.
Look at her go.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, you are.
You didn't even know that yet.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was the get to know me segment, no?
Yes.
I also like long walks on the beach. What about you, Jay?
Oh, man. All right. My name is.
That sounded very rappy.
Right? Like I'm now
Like
expecting
chicka
like
chicka, yeah.
Turn up my snare. No, my name is Jada, aka Jesse Abrazado. My Monday to Friday corporate world, I work within retail marketing from a freelance standpoint. I do creative projects. Oh my gosh, event, set, production, things like that. Photography is like a part-time thing. And I don't know what else do I got.
I know it's always hard to talk about.
It's hard to
yourself.
talk about
It really
yourself.
is.
Like,
I
it's
feel like
weird
we
to
should
me.
have did each other's.
Oh.
Or maybe
next
if
time.
we have time, we can add what we know
We
about
can play
each
a
other.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other random facts? Born and raised, Scarborough native. I'm a Libra. October is one of the best birthday months. What else do I like? I like to dance. I can do karaoke with some liquid courage. Yeah, I don't know.
She
That's
can
all I got.
harmonize,
You're gonna have to
guys.
learn more.
Yeah.
By
Oh
humming.
yes, I have. What is it?
She
FCS.
I have
harmonizes well.
FCS. I clearly have FCS. I will hum and harmonize until the cows come home, but I cannot sing.
Wait,
to
can
save
we
my life.
can we educate people on what FCS is? Because I actually just learned that today
Me
from
too.
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Filipinos who can't sing.
Okay.
That gene definitely skipped me. I think there's a lot of us that live with this. I'm sure a lot of us had traumatic childhood karaoke experiences.
The magic mic is rigged, though. The magic mic is rigged.
I know. I'm like, my Tita is literally monotone. How did she get 100? Like, how did she?
Listen,
It's just the timing, man. But
True.
It is timing.
yeah. All right. I'm passing on to
my.
Miss Cam.
It's
Yes,
time,
Miss
isn't it?
Cam.
Chicka chicka.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Camille Sagan. I am mother to none, Tita to one.
Hey.
Bars.
Yeah, right. Scarborough native as well. I am a real estate professional and I own a consulting business where I help businesses with their operations. And oh gosh, here we go. More facts.
More facts.
I
I know,
too
right?
suffer
What
from
else?
FCS. I am a Filipino who cannot
feel for
sing.
you.
But the weird thing about it is I always score like a 97. Honestly.
It's the time.
I
It's the
told
magic
you it's
mic.
rigged.
It's
Yeah.
the magic
I
mic.
think I firmly believe that karaoke measures passion, and I have that. I have that.
I mean,
Like it's
mean,
there in the
yeah.
song. I know the lyrics. Like
Yes,
I'm only
yes.
singing the heavy hitters, like "How Deep Is Your Love," Bee Gees. That's
Yeah.
my go-to.
Are
Yes,
you
yes.
doing the Whitney joints or
No, you hear this voice? I'm not hitting no high notes.
That's backup dancer.
Bee
for that
Gees
one.
is
so
an exception.
Nina, little Nina?
No, I'm talking like Babyface. Every
Oh,
time I close my eyes, right?
okay.
Brian
That's a
McKnight.
good one.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Anytime by Brian McKnight. Like,
Yes.
you know, we got.
Yes.
Yes,
I got some.
yes,
I
yes.
got some stuff.
She's with the hitters.
Yeah, but I can't sing though. So if you're expecting it to sound good, like that's not it. But I'm gonna win.
I mean,
I'm gonna win in
a,
Magic
90,
Mike. Like, it's just what's
a
gonna
97
happen.
is a 97.
Yeah,
I'm there
right?
for the
The
fun.
passion don't lie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so then hold on. So now everybody's been introduced. How does everyone, or how did everybody meet? Like, how does everyone?
Oh boy.
Where do we
Okay.
even start?
You.
I think we've known each other
the longest for sure.
Me and Liz have
Since
known each other since we were what, 12?
Grade 7, grade 8.
Grade
Oh,
7,
wow.
Yeah,
grade
yeah.
8.
Wow.
Yeah,
From
we go
elementary
way
Elementary
back.
school, not even
Go
high
Yeah,
school.
way back.
Way back. But the fun fact is, I haven't seen Liz in like over 10 years.
Yes, since just this summer
So I just ran into her this summer
Yeah.
and
on my food truck.
at the food truck because STC had like the Filipino
Oh yeah.
Event.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, come by the truck. And I was like, okay. And then I ended up sitting with her family for like the rest of the day.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I got adopted for the day. And then after that, we just stayed in touch. And it was all of 2 months later, I introduced you to Camille.
Yeah. Because our business was looking for someone to actually help with some training and leadership.
Nice.
And I posted it on social, and Anna was like, I have the perfect person for you.
Shout out Camille.
Yes.
Business integrator of the greats.
Hey.
Yo, she the one. If you need a business upgrade, she the one.
She is the one.
okay.
There you
She is
go.
the one.
Yes.
To piggyback off that, Camille and me worked together for 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Camille was my boss, guys.
Here we go.
And
Businesswoman.
She was scary as hell.
no.
But no. Let me rephrase that. She definitely handled business and she kept me in check. So I knew when it came down to business, I knew that she was the person because she just knows how to go about things in a way to get things done.
Yes.
Thank you.
And she believed in me always.
Always.
Oh. Yeah.
And then I guess I've known Jada also. I've known for a couple years, just loosely from
Good life.
mutual. Okay,
Oh wait,
All right, let's just say. I wasn't gonna expose all that, but yeah.
Or should I edit
worked
that out?
at-
The gym. Just say the gym. Just edit that
I knew
out.
her from the gym, but then she threw some events. Jada's a master at throwing events and coordinating.
Oh my goodness.
Coordinating things. So she had invited me on last summer to be an artist that she featured for Cine and Palenque, and she was just the missing piece of this puzzle. You know, you can't say Fab Four with 3 people. Like you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
For real.
Like, you know.
man.
But I mean, Anna is the common denominator for all of us, right?
Shout out to the human Bumble.
Connector.
Like,
Straight up.
honestly.
Friendship Bumble.
Seriously,
Yes.
for real.
Yeah, she
No,
is.
honestly,
Cupid.
definitely
The
the,
glue.
connector for sure.
I mean, it's so funny because Anna, when she DM'd me your contact, she's like, I'm just saying it right now that you and Camille are gonna like.
I
Yeah,
called
What'd you
it.
She
say?
really did.
You're like, you're gonna fall in love.
I said you're gonna fall in love with each other.
And it was literally love at first
Like
sight.
when we
I love
walked
that.
in,
we hugged.
Like,
we didn't even know each other.
honestly,
And we hugged.
honestly, it was just.
And we cried at
yeah,
that
we
meeting.
cried, we hugged, we laughed.
It's
like,
crazy.
Every emotion.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
And then they wanted to take me out, and that was the Korean barbecue story that we talked
Yes.
about. And then at that, I lightly said, "Oh, I may know someone." Which I was talking about Jada. I may know
she did.
someone to add to this
complete it.
synergy. Like,
Yeah.
and now here we are.
Honestly, that's just like a testament to who you are as a person. And like realistically, like this is the benefit of saying names in rooms. Like, you know? Saying names in rooms.
Yeah,
like,
word
that's
of mouth,
literally
word
what-
of mouth, word
yes.
of mouth.
There we go.
True.
I just feel like I just knew you guys' personal dynamics and your energies, and I just knew.
Yeah.
I mean, did I know all of this? No, no.
I mean, I think you did. I think you were just trying to like.
No, I just thought we were gonna have a couple nice lunches, you know, like
Reconnect.
go for drinks, like catch up on the last 10 years. I haven't seen Camille in like over 6 years. So yeah, and I guess we were like, no, that's not good enough.
We have to televise this. Let's broadcast to the world.
Let's show them that we reconnected. So, and here we are.
Yes.
Connected together.
So good.
I love
Aligned.
it. I know we walked into the room and we're like, oh my god, this is so official. Like,
Yes.
it
Yeah,
scared me,
seriously.
but no, it looks really great. But
Shout out Jada for giving us a quick like breathe in, breathe out before we started, guys. Like,
we had to say a little prayer, you know, in true Filipino
thank you
fashion.
for leading that.
We're gonna play a little game: 2 truths and 1 lie. You guys ready?
We ready.
Yeah.
Game
okay.
ka na ba?
Cue and excitement, everybody.
Game ka na ba? Game
Oh my
na.
gosh. Okay, fun fact: we're all really bad liars. So like, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I don't know if this is even really a game anymore.
I don't know. I feel like my when I used to be late, you used to believe me.
Oh,
Or maybe that's what I wanted you to believe.
Wala, sige.
Ka-drama. Anyways,
so we'll start there since we started here.
All right.
that's fair. That's fair.
Do I have to
like
say
that,
my name
Liz.
again? Like, is that
No. 2 truths, 1 lie.
Don't be that guy.
2 truths and a lie?
Wait, and then we have to guess what's the truth and what's a lie, right?
you
Is
just
that
have
what
to
it
guess
is?
the lie.
Okay, guess the lie. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I think my voice just cracked there. So there's already you already know I'm gonna say a lie. Like, okay,
Shuffle it up.
so my career spans 20 years. I have ziplined over crocodiles, and my favorite color is peach.
I'm
Come
gonna
again,
go
say
with
it
my
one more-
favorite color is
Yeah, me
peach.
too. I think that's a lie.
That's what I felt too.
That's a lie.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop. Let's stop. It's a lie.
No.
Seriously?
True.
Guys, I
Okay,
just
hold on.
want to announce that you are the queen of neutrals.
You know, well, it's just like a new thing. It's just like what's in right now.
When did you take on peach? Today?
No. For
Just
a while.
now?
It's been like that for a while.
Okay, hold on. Run them through again. Let me
Okay,
see.
so
Pick from the other two.
oh my gosh, now I have
Your
to
career
remember.
spans
Okay,
20
fine.
years.
Give me the
years.
crocodiles.
I
My
believe
career
that.
spans 20 years.
Okay, the crocodile
I
one.
ziplined over crocodiles, and my favorite color is
Okay,
peach.
fine. You didn't zip line over crocodile. Do you see how
I did.
So your career spans over 20 years.
16 years.
Oh, shit.
The only way to make this work is to make the lie really small, okay?
Actually,
like
you're
if I said
right.
something too big, it would have just been like, you know, this game would have been really short.
Can we just take a moment and say how more believable the crocodile was than the peach?
I know, that's true. I didn't believe
That's
the
pretty
peach.
funny.
I didn't believe
That's pretty
the
funny.
peach.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Like
funny.
nobody believed your favorite color over the crocodile.
Peach.
Oh my gosh.
Well, now I know. It's in my brain now. I'll never
beautiful
forget.
color.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it tomorrow.
Okay, 2 truths, 1 lie. I have played a basketball game against the Argos. I met Jay-Z's DJ in line for the bathroom.
Oh.
And I've gone surfing in Hawaii.
Surfing in
Surfing
Hawaii.
in Hawaii.
Damn it.
She really had to think about that line.
I know.
She really had to think about that line.
God, I had my hands on my head and everything. I still lost within
Sweat beads
5.
gathering.
I lost in 5 seconds. Okay.
This was the same like when we did our little practice run. Like she
I told
like
you, I
called
can't
herself
lie.
out. It
I'm
was-
bad at lying because as soon as a lie comes out of my mouth, in my head, I'm like,
They figured
they
it
know.
out.
Yeah, I can't lie.
That's funny.
But that's a good thing, right? Like we're not liars.
Okay,
I mean,
so,
yeah.
Fibbers.
Fibbers. White liar. Oh.
Okay, we'll
Edit
just edit that out.
Edit.
Edit
Edit,
out.
cut. Okay, let's see. I love how we all say we don't lie, but we all try to casually act like we just thought of it. We're like, well, let's see. That is a lie, guys. That is a lie. That is acting lies. Okay, I went to the hospital for skateboarding. I've had an escalator phobia. I've also surfed in Hawaii. Like
The first
Jada.
one. The first one's a lie. Going to the hospital for skateboarding.
Wow,
Okay.
you have no
I think it's
faith.
the escalator phobia, but anything's
Nah, I feel
I
like
don't
that's
know.
real, right?
I know with an escalator phobia.
That's really
I'm trying to
specific.
think about like Scarborough Town Center. I've been
Right?
afraid to go down the escalator.
yeah, like only taking stairs. I don't think I've seen
I
you
don't
only
think
take
so.
stairs.
Where are
No.
stairs?
Or like, well,
At Scarborough Town
think
Center,
stairs?
the one at the bay. Those are the stairs.
Oh, that's a valid
Oh,
question.
I
There's
didn't,
stairs
I didn't
for
even
real?
know that.
I didn't
Wow,
know
they
that
have
either.
escalators
I
now.
didn't know
at
that.
Town
they
Center.
still have the
Shout out
stairs?
Scarborough spots.
No. The Town Center got a little bit of a.
You
upgrade,
guys
I guess.
all said 3 different things.
I know.
Okay, so I'm the
I don't
skateboarding
know.
hospital.
Okay,
thing.
me too. I think the skateboarding hospital.
Okay.
thing.
I really think that you
that-
skateboard. Like, I don't know why I can see that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't even
Thank
think,
you for thinking that.
I really don't even think it's the escalator thing. But that's what I'm gonna go with. Like,
Okay. So I didn't go to the hospital for skateboarding.
oh.
Oh, okay.
You did it. I'm right.
I
I'm right.
did. Jada is right.
Yes.
But I did go to the hospital for one wheeling.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Like
you know.
on a bike, motorcycle
one
or
wheeling,
bicycle?
like you know the
Oh,
one
one
wheels that you rent downtown.
Like a
Oh
unicycle.
no way! I'm
Yeah.
scared of those.
A
I don't trust my
Wait,
balance.
why would you do that though?
For fun.
Like that,
trust
I
my
really
balance.
believe the skateboard thing. Like that's like I'm not shocked that
yeah.
you rode a unicycle, but like wow.
Yeah, the
Actually,
electric
I
one
would,
wheel.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's intense.
That's
Pull up the videos,
interesting.
guys.
roll the clip?
Roll the clips. No.
Surprise, Anna. We like put it like all against the background here, like.
That's me. That's me.
Looping.
But yeah, no, I have one wheel, and I
Interesting.
did end up hurting myself that time. So yes,
Oh.
that was the lie.
Glad
So
you're good.
to circle back, I have had an escalator phobia.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I got caught in the Morningside Mall escalator.
Shout out Morningside Mall.
Shout out Morningside Mall.
Interesting.
For
Scarborough.
anyone who's grown enough to remember that.
Wow. Yeah. Because like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yo, I got my belly button pierced there.
So did
Wow.
I.
I got my tongue
Crazy.
pierced at Malvern Mall.
Oh.
I know, I was like 18. I know.
Interesting.
Okay, but I felt judgment for that one. Just gonna throw it out there.
Sorry.
We like Malvern Mall. Shout out Malvern.
I used to get my hair done there. Yeah.
There you go.
I just don't know if I was
dead.
trying to get piercings there. Then again, Morningside Mall is not much better. But we did have a Walmart.
Yeah, we
Just
did.
saying.
Fair.
So we
Oh, was there?
There was.
Morningside?
Yeah, there
Okay,
was.
Okay.
The theater.
That's actually half the reason why I got over the phobia is because they had
The Movator?
yeah
Oh.
that helped.
Because it didn't have steps.
I was young, but
just like-
that definitely paved the way for comfort.
There
No
we
pun
go.
intended.
Hey,
Do they still have those things, the Movators?
yeah, STC,
Okay.
No.
the movie.
The Movator is the flat one.
Movator is
right?
a flat
Yeah,
one.
like
Oh.
no
Yeah,
steps.
the escalator is the one
escalator.
with the steps.
Yeah.
What is the one that's on an angle?
Yeah.
That's the
and it's
Movator.
flat,
That's
yeah.
the Movator.
Oh, like
At
It
STC
moves.
Walmart. They
Oh,
have-
you're right.
The ones for
STC
your
Walmart.
cards, okay.
you
Yes,
guys act
you're
like
right.
I don't
You're
go
right,
to the
you're
mall
right.
twice a week.
This is also.
I
I'm
mean, she was
sorry.
right by
This is a very Tita conversation. How are we talking about elevators, escalators?
Seriously.
And
Okay, Liz, and back
so
to Liz.
natural.
the Movator, the one that's like this one. Like this guy.
So
You're
true.
so lucky you guys are sitting so far away.
I know. We
she
should be
would've
like
punched
hitting
you.
each other.
Same.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to lying. Let's go.
go.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. Okay.
See,
I was-
lying again, acting.
I was born in the Philippines and came here when I was 4. My legal name is Ma Elizabeth Javier Buenaventura. And before I had a family, I lived in Alberta for almost 5 years.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
No,
That's
I
a
think
lie.
she lived in Alberta.
That last one was a lie.
Wait, hold on. Run through it again. Run through it again.
Okay, I was born in the Philippines and came here when I was 4.
Facts.
Yes.
My legal name is Maria Elizabeth Javier Buenaventura.
Facts.
And
She can't remember.
It's Alberta.
Yeah, maybe
and
she
I-
just didn't live there as long. She didn't live there
Can't
as
even
long.
remember her life.
I couldn't even live there, but just not as long. Or
Probably
maybe
not
it was,
5 years.
Yeah, maybe
okay,
it
are
was
you
like
ready
3
for the
years.
answer?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the answer?
Go ahead.
So my legal name is not
I
Buenaventura.
knew it.
I never legally adopted the last name Buenaventura.
Yeah, that was a tricky Javier question.
It was very tricky because sometimes I go by Buenaventura
You lived
because
there
I'm proud
5
of
years?
it. But almost 5 years, yeah, man. Until the economy started to go down.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were there for 5 years before we started a family. Yeah, we got Jack got laid off, my husband got laid off, and it was boomtown when we went there. So they were literally paying for people to live there, like literally give you a living allowance
Yeah.
on top of your salary so that you could live there.
No, I remember that. I remember seeing ads.
Yeah.
Like even before, like the summer that just passed, there was a bunch of like move to Alberta.
Yeah,
Toronto's
I think it's
crazy
happening
ads.
again
But
now.
then prior to, I
It
remember
is
that
happening
like
again now.
Yeah.
I even heard like back in the day for like provinces like Winnipeg, it was like sometimes like they'd even have staff at the airport like job at Tim
Recruiting you?
Hortons. Yeah,
Stop.
like for Tim Hortons. Like
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out Tim Hortons.
Their chocolate chip muffin, though.
I'm a Timbit girl all day.
I
like
do the Timbits.
The sour cream glaze.
Ooh, their new cookies are really good.
Oh, they're dream cookies?
Yeah.
Those ones? Yeah.
Tim
haven't
Hortons
had
is
any.
trying to do some things, man.
Yeah,
But
I think we
yeah.
get some snacks up in here.
Yeah, we're obviously
Yeah, we do.
hungry.
We're obviously
We've
hungry.
already started talking about
Sorry,
it. I'm like, now I'm
audience.
like-
We are clearly gutom.
Yeah. But okay, good game.
Yes.
Good round.
I guess we should touch on what people can expect
Yeah.
for Tita Salita and like
Yeah.
what they want to see.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see? What do
What do we want to talk about? Yeah. What are we talking about?
Okay, so this is for me. Like if I'm listening to a podcast, it's 2 lanes. One lane is self-help, developmental, trying to learn, etc. The other time I listen to a podcast is when I'm like doing work, traveling, where it's just like I just need a break. I want to hear different dialogue, or I just want to like, how do I say this? Like I want something casual, or like I'm hanging out with whoever that podcast is, because I also feel like a podcast is like
Background.
a group of people, like,
company.
or while they're talking, it's like you want to jump in and have that conversation.
Right.
So like, I guess just creating that forum, whatever that may be, what the topics may be, that's where we're also trying to figure out, and we'd also
Sure.
love
We
to
talk
hear
about, yeah.
from everybody. That's kind of where my mind goes when I think of like what we're gonna bring.
I think it's a matter of trying to figure out what is it that we want people to hear from us. Like,
Yeah. What do we want to put on the table?
it could be, immigrating to Canada.
Yeah, true.
What
Yep.
that looks like.
Yeah.
It could be
Filipino family dynamic. What does that look like, right?
God.
I mean, I feel like it's like we can all relate, but at the same time, it's different too,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Yeah, the
I feel
upbringing of being the youngest,
Yes,
the oldest,
the
oldest.
The ate, the
the
bunso.
youngest.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is the bunso on this side?
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
Pangana. I have it tatted on
yes.
me.
Wow.
Wow, we
Panganay.
didn't even plan this.
And
but-
Bahala Ka is on my other wrist.
Or even like what
expectations
Yeah.
growing up on what you were going to do as a
Oh,
career.
yeah, versus where we're at
True.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I think,
for sure.
well, the underlining theme now I'm getting is like, it's just the shared experience.
for sure.
And this podcast or this combination of people to bring people together is to be able to share what those experiences are. Because
Right.
also sometimes when you're going through life, it's like, sometimes you really feel like you're by yourself, you
Right.
know? And then it's not until you connect with your people and someone says something that you're like, oh. So I think I can't verbalize or I can't think of like a term to encapsulate that, but that's
Right.
kind of like one of the effects or something that I want to come out from
Yeah.
this.
100%.
I like
this
that. And
podcast.
I also like the idea because I don't know if you guys are like this as well, but sometimes I want to listen to podcasts because theoretically I might need that that reference or like that camaraderie that someone understands. And I want to talk about it, but maybe I'm not ready to talk about it out loud. So
Right.
hearing someone talk about the
about it.
things that I need to talk about helps me and allows a space for me to be able to open up and be vulnerable with live people.
Yeah.
So
And like you said, representation matters.
representation
right? For
matters.
everybody.
Representation
For everybody.
truly matters.
Yeah. And I also think one of the I mean, for me anyway, an important topic for us that I think we should bring to the floor is really like, what does it mean to be Filipino Canadian?
Yeah.
Right? Like our experience. Like,
Yeah.
like sometimes, honestly, I feel like because I don't speak Tagalog, that maybe sometimes I'm judged that I'm not Filipino enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because I was born in the Philippines.
Yeah. Right.
But when I'm surrounded by peers that are Filipino speaking and then I'm not in this box where I didn't pursue healthcare. And so
Right.
sometimes I'm like, like just kind of those things that play in my head. But then I realize, yes, I feel blessed that I'm able to do what I'm doing now. But at the same time, I can't help but feel, I don't want to say pressure, but the expectation that was,
Right.
Yeah.
to
That
who I
existed
am.
prior, yeah.
For sure.
So I think that's an important thing to talk about so that it's a safe place for other Filipino women, right?
And to piggyback off that, when she was like, I don't speak Tagalog, right? It's also this opposite effect too, where you don't speak Tagalog, but then sometimes you come across Filipinos and then they speak it and you say one word and then they find out that you can understand it. You don't speak it,
True.
but you can understand it. So there's this like instant like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like they still
Yeah.
know. And like the Filipino code is universal. I mean, let's be real, right? But yeah, it's so all over the map as far as like how Filipino are you?
I feel like that's a big one. For
That's a
me.
big- That's a
yeah,
big-
like,
talk on it, Camille.
Talk
like,
about it,
talk
girl.
about
like
it.
to piggyback off of what both of you said, like there's more than one way to be Filipino,
Right.
And I feel like that's
Yeah.
that's never been explained, or at least to the majority of us growing up,
Right.
And like just growing up, how I grew up, which we'll
Right.
get into in future episodes, like.
Check it out, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel so empowered now.
Right.
And I've always felt that way. I know there's a lot of people out there who didn't.
Right.
So if we can share that empowerment through our experiences with other people, like I
Absolutely.
just want people to feel like they can do what they want to do, what they're born to do.
Right.
And not have to fit into this mold.
Yes.
And I'm we're just gonna be piggybacking
Piggyback.
off
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Everybody.
And the
piggyback.
word of the day is
No, and I was gonna say, so like I was born here, born and raised in Canada. I lived in the Philippines for 6 months. As a toddler, I had my first birthday there. I've been told multiple times it does not count. I count it.
counts, Jada.
Okay,
I count
counts.
it.
Crazy.
But with that said, fast forward, like I guess like just growing up, one thing I've admired, like I'm not speaking for all Filipinos. I think majority of us, like we grew up in the church. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
So whatever that means for you, but we all kind of get that world.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
like I've always admired my parents because like, they came to Canada, and like that's where they found their community, through church. They're in 2 choirs. There's like they do MME, which is like marriage movement for enrichment or something.
there's also BLD.
which is like couples for Christ.
Couples
for Christ.
basically,
Right,
Shout out
right.
Couples for Christ.
So as much as that's not my lifestyle, I respected
Yeah.
them for it, and it's just nice to see that community. So what I posed on myself growing up is like, okay, cool, like that's how your parents stay connected to their culture. Like, how do you stay connected to your culture?
Yeah,
So that's something I've
exactly.
always kind of experienced, and I don't want it to be fake. Or like sometimes it's like this is truly not me. You know what I mean? And I'm
Right.
like, so it just doesn't connect. So like I've done things creatively to do that, whether it be a portrait series where I got Filipino creatives from Toronto and photographed them all rocking their barong in their
Yeah,
own
she
style.
did. Yeah, she did.
Right? That was my
Cue the
first
clips.
exhibit. I've worked with like brands maybe to work on certain projects, and then something like this, that's why I really gravitated towards
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have Filipino friends, but I mean to connect, to create a safe space, to create this
Yes.
platform. We don't know where this is gonna go,
Yeah.
Right.
but I have a good gut feeling about this and what it could be. That's what this podcast is for me, and I
Yeah.
think I'm excited for that.
Can we snap?
Yes, yes.
Piggyback.
Get on,
Because
girl.
Get up on
we got
that
broad
back.
shoulders up in here.
Yes.
piggyback. Like shout out.
What are you trying to say, Camille?
Shout out to Filbert because we were nervous coming into this.
Yeah, we
were
were.
like, are there expectations of us, like what we can say, what we cannot say? And he's like, this is you guys
Showing up
This
as
is,
yourselves.
you know, like, and that's huge for us to show up authentically how we want to.
Say it
you
again.
know, like it's just. Like I don't have enough words to
No, we don't.
to say how grateful I am or how grateful we are for that opportunity and
Yeah.
what Filbert does here with Filipino TV, and like it's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
We're so thankful.
For sure. So thankful. So, yeah.
It's okay. We got like 15
You
minutes
know?
ahead of time.
I know. For me, I just feel like, yeah, we can elevate voices, right? Filipino voice, Filipino experiences, and just, yeah, talk about it.
I feel like also the generation coming up, it's a little bit different, and I feel like
little.
I feel like
Different.
I feel like there's certain things that like could never fly with us growing up as kids.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely fly now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important to teach and like share that is not it. Like,
Yeah.
that is
Well,
not
I think
it.
I think it's a two-way street. I think it's a little bit of like, hey, this is how it used to run, so we're gonna educate you on your history. But I'm also very open to be like, well, I also want to learn from you because I also feel like once you do the like, oh gosh, I'm losing my train of thought here.
Like past versus present.
Yeah, like I think there's also still importance in embracing, even though I don't
new.
understand
What's
you.
new? Yeah.
I need to learn from you, or else we're gonna end up like the old people that are always like back in my day.
Yeah.
I'm totally guilty of that. I will
Yeah.
still do that, but like I said, I still want to keep an open mind
Yeah.
to
Right.
and not completely shun this Gen Z. So
But like I think in the beginning we said, right, it's kind of redefining what Tita means to everybody.
yeah, for sure.
To just circle back and make it a full circle moment, like that is why we named it what we named it.
Yeah.
We want to redefine it. We want you guys to be able to define it for yourselves.
Yeah.
We want you to be able to resonate with each of us in different ways for different reasons. And I think that's what's most important. So
And I think what we're going to do now is talk about our favorite Scarborough spots because we're actually all from Scarborough or grew up in Scarborough, right? So, yeah, let's talk about it. Like,
I have to throw that in there.
I mean, I do want to shout out Davao. I am born in Davao City, guys.
okay.
But yes,
Shout out.
I've been in Scarborough since.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm from Batangas. Shout out Batangas.
Hey.
But again, from Scarborough, of course. Okay, so who
How
wants
do
to
you
start?
pick one? I mean,
I mean, I got two. I'm not even gonna fight it. I can't.
I mean, I feel like we all have one favorite.
I feel like
that's the
okay,
same.
fine. All right, go ahead.
I don't know.
I still need time to decide.
Okay.
Okay,
who
Anna
wants to
goes
go
last.
first?
All right, I'll go.
I like
go,
that.
Kat.
I like that.
So I have two actually. The first one I'm going to mention is Phi 88, Bamberg Circle. Honestly, I was just talking to
Really
the
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
proper spot.
I was just talking to one of the owners the other day. I think they opened in like 97 or 99. I've literally been eating there since then. Like after
Wow.
church with my Lola
I
and
love
Momo
that.
and like,
Yes,
my mom and
yes.
stuff. So a lot of it
Nice.
is nostalgia for me, but like those strawberry shakes, the avocado shakes, like
Yes.
I can't, like I don't order a milkshake anywhere else unless I'm like at the cottage and I go to Court the Dairy. You
That's a good spot, too.
Honesty hour.
Honestly. And the other place I have to mention, it's a newer spot, but it still has like a really big place in my heart is Tasty Jollof. It's a Nigerian joint.
Oh, I gotta try that one.
We gotta try that one.
Yeah.
We
Where
gotta
is
try
that? Where
one.
is that?
It's like, I don't even like, it's like McCowan and Danforth. Like, you know where McCowan turns into Danforth?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
right there in a little plaza. And I like, it's been so hard to find a Nigerian spot over the last few years. There used to be one like by Morningside,
Yo,
you know?
Oh, Suya spot.
and I was gonna
That
say,
one's still there, but they don't have like, they just have jollof rice.
Yeah,
Like, they don't
and
have,
they
like,
only
the-
have
so crazy.
suya.
Ooh, I have to
Literally
try
a
that.
couple weeks ago too, I don't even know who I was with. I was driving around and I was like, oh, a Nigerian spot, and I was like, oh, that's so crazy because if you're looking for like African food, I feel like I've seen a lot of Ethiopian places.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
not specifically like Nigerian. So I was like,
Exactly.
oh, that's so dope. I wonder if that's actually the spot that I saw.
Maybe
I was like,
because there's
I've
not a
never
lot
seen
in
that
Scarborough.
before. Yeah, exactly.
Like they're mostly like in the
Yeah.
west.
Okay,
and,
that's
like,
definitely
I
on the
never
bucket
go
list.
there,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, bucket list for sure.
I gotta go check that out.
Definitely need to check that out.
add that to our meeting spot.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Next meeting spot.
Very
meals must
anghang,
never
very
end, ladies.
spicy. So if you guys like spice,
I
you
love
know.
suya, goat suya.
So wait, are we talking about our favorite Scarborough food
Oh,
spot?
that's
no.
a good question. I just defaulted to food. Oh no.
No,
It's
so
a
just
Latino
favorite
of me.
Scarborough.
Right?
Just favorite Scarborough spot. If it so happens to be food, then
Okay,
that's
okay,
fine.
okay.
I mean, by default, it just so
I
happens.
only eat it, like that's all I do. I feel like that's my favorite pastime.
Yeah.
Oh man,
True.
That is a
Not
good
in the
one.
clubs. We in the restos.
So wants to go next.
Am I going next?
Yeah.
By default? Okay. Okay. So I have 3 to mention, but mine are more like mine's not like mine are like more personal. So in terms of like my favorite Scarborough spot, so I'm like between Markham and Ellesmere, Markham and Lawrence. Like I'm by Cedar Brae Mall. So for anyone in that area, there's Military Trail. Mm-hmm. So if you take coming from Orton Park, if you take Military Trail, and it kind of brings you as if you're going to like Pope. Shut up, Pope, jump out. There's a ravine there, and I've gone to this ravine to think,
Yes.
to just like de-stress, disconnect, and it's like a random piece of like nature in like the suburbs. You know what I mean? And it's like
Love
it's literally
Scarborough for
right
that.
there.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is so cool. So that's just like to my heart, like my favorite spot in Scarborough. But I was gonna say obvious contender, Scarborough Town Center, because the stories like that could be its own podcast.
Yes.
Scarborough Town
Yes.
Center, like
Yes,
if you're
yes,
from
yes,
Scarborough,
yes.
you know what it is. Scarborough STC now. I know. Do you guys say STC now? Did you guys make that jump?
STC? Town
I
Center.
say-
I was very
Scarborough Town.
adamant.
I say Scarborough
I was
Town.
very
I say
adamant
Scarborough
on
Town.
Town Center. Scarborough Town Center, Town Center.
Yeah,
STC,
Scarborough Town or
I'm
Town
like,
Center.
okay, young blood, y'all are
Yeah.
too much.
That was
But
more
now
like
I say
if I'm
STC
typing,
because
right?
it's just like it's there
Yeah,
now,
that's
and it's
more like
easier to
typing,
type.
yeah,
That's true.
STC.
Honestly, and growing up, I think everyone used to just say town. Like
Yeah,
town to
that's,
town.
that's why I said
Town.
Town
You go to
Center.
town.
Yeah.
Meet me at town.
Yeah,
About
true,
STC.
true.
Was
Right?
it the
Yes,
190
you're right.
that zipped from like from Fairview Mall
Fairview
to
Mall.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Is
it
that
still
what it was?
exists.
Yeah, the rocket.
Meet me by the sticker
Rocket,
pictures.
Yes.
Yes. The
Oh my
rocket.
God.
Amazing.
So many memories. Like
Yeah.
I said, we could even have a whole episode on
Yeah, that's
Scarborough
a
Town
massive
Center,
story
what's
time.
gone down
Oh
there.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm gonna tie things off. The last thing I had honorable mention, but because again, that's just the area that I was in, Cedar Brae Mall. Because like as a Filipina with a very strict Lola, who I wasn't allowed out. It's like even though Town Center was like a 10-minute drive and Cedar Brae was like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
That's the safer option that was approved by,
it was
my
closer 'cause you
elders.
could walk there.
Exactly. So until I was allowed to go to STC, I was at Cedar Brae Mall very often.
Okay.
So that's why I got to give that an
Cute.
honorable mention.
I'm going to copy you on that one, by the way.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Oh,
Yes, it
naturally.
is.
She feeling. Oh, you feeling good?
I'm
now?
excited.
Oh, she's
excited.
But
She's
she want to
ready.
go next.
No,
She
you know
ready.
why I'm excited? Because, okay, so when I moved to Canada, I grew up at Markham and Eglinton. And obviously, if you're from Scarborough, you know Cedar Brae is the closest mall.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like everything Jada said. But at that time, like, the theater was there.
Yes.
So it was $2 theaters.
That too.
There was a bowling
Exactly.
alley in Cedar Brae Mall.
True.
Wow.
The bowling alley me and my family used to go
totally
to.
forgot about that.
Me and my mom
Wow.
and my siblings, we used to walk to the theater from M&E.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
and I remember I used to watch like all the Disney movies, and
Yes.
then even in like my early, like I think I was 12, 13, we would still go to the theater at Markham and Lawrence because it was $2 movies. Because
Yes.
they were on the shutdown.
Yeah.
Just like they had
Yeah.
the movie theater in STC.
Yeah, yeah.
But the one in STC was smaller.
It was
That's
smaller,
why I like the
yeah.
one by Cedar Brae Mall because it was bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got excited when you mentioned that. I was like, yes,
it's
I
a good
remember the
one.
bowling alley. My second, I was going to say Jack Astor's Scarborough will always
Yes.
hold a very deep
Yeah,
place in my
for
heart,
sure.
guys.
That was
I-
like a thing for Scarborough. When
That
I was.
was.
my
it was
opinion.
Deal,
because
100%.
all we really had, like as teenagers, to feel like we're going somewhere was
Swiss Chalet.
Summerfields.
Swiss Chalet.
Yeah.
Summerfield.
Summerfield.
Oh,
At Scarborough Town
Jada's showing her
Center.
age.
What? What's a Summerfield?
We'll
The
get
ice
there.
cream?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh,
It's
I
where
didn't
Moxie's
know.
was. It's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Moxie's
yeah.
was. But
Oh.
when Jack Astor's opened, like when I was like 15, 16, that's where we used to like get dressed up.
My husband and I had our first date.
No!
Yes!
That's cute.
Sharing,
cute.
sharing the ice cream, the
That's
iconic
cute.
ice
Yes.
cream. Yes.
Oh.
Because you know we were like 15 years old when we met.
That was a spot.
So that's where you met, right? And
that's
yeah,
cute.
that's very dear to my heart. Scarborough Town Center is still my go-to though.
Yes, for
like I live in Markham now, and I'll still go to Scarborough Town Center. Like, never mind Markville. So that for sure. But one of my fave food spots, if I'm in the area, if I'm hella craving it, is Noodles Delight. Shout out Noodles Delight.
Noodles Delight.
That's part of my childhood.
Yeah,
That is.
when we first came to Canada, we would have our celebrations there, and it hasn't changed. It looks the same, so it brings you back to like when you were 7 and you had your birthday. You know?
Yes,
And it's so good. We always have the same order all the time.
Tell us the order.
Noodles Delight, of course, and then the Yang Chow fried rice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have to.
With the 4 orders of the fried chicken wings. That's our
yeah.
order.
Nice.
All the time, all day. Like
So hungry. And
No, seriously,
So
honestly.
so good.
We know better next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course, my favorite is
Plug.
You better tell them. You better tell them.
Bama at 3833 Midland Avenue East.
Hey, check it out.
Tell them nice and tell them nice.
But
and
yeah,
loud.
that's my spot. And Jack Astor's, yes.
all day.
Everything Anna said, I echo. For sure.
mean,
yeah.
Okay, I have to add a non-food place because
Yes.
this is
Do it.
everyone's
Do it.
like
Do
talk-
tell.
She did.
Tell us.
She had the ravine.
I have one non-food place.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
it doesn't exist anymore. It was Club 300,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
spot.
right?
Yes.
Where's
Right?
the club?
It's a bowl.
No, it's a bowling alley.
I'm like, where is
It was
it?
a club.
Bowling
It was a
alley,
bowling
yes.
alley.
Where
Oh,
is
where-
Shut up.
But where?
Yes.
It was
Where?
near Pacific Mall on Old Kennedy Road.
Oh,
It's
okay,
torn
okay,
down
okay,
now.
okay,
Finally
okay,
torn
okay.
it down, tore it down. But it used to be like my go-to spot.
That was
like
the
my,
spot.
That was the
Polaro,
spot
the
still.
Filipino bowling league. You know,
Yes.
that's when you could smoke indoors. So you
Yeah,
used to come
yes.
home smelling like cigarettes.
Yeah.
So you used to eat the fried chicken there.
dead.
You know,
Oh, yes.
the fries with gravy.
Oh my god! I
you
used to
know?
spend like 6 hours playing foosball. They had a foosball
Yep.
room.
They had like like everything. It was the best.
That
It
was
the
a spot.
best.
That was a
Like,
spot.
that was my favorite place.
Yeah, man.
Do you
Good
guys
times.
bowl?
Good spots.
Yes, we have like trophies.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
for fun. but
Seriously.
not like this one.
I mean, my family has trophies, not me.
but put me on Cam's team though if you go.
Fred Flintstone over here.
Oh man. Well, this has been fun, y'all. I think
was
this is
good.
gonna be the
That was
start of
informative.
something.
Yeah.
This is where it all just crumbles now. I'm like, I don't know how to close this off. No, honestly, I had fun. I look forward to this. This is gonna be like my weekly check-in with y'all.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
yeah, just excited to kind of see where this goes.
Yeah.
I am very excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks,
So
guys.
for the sake of like honesty, is everyone's nerves still on the table right now?
Yeah, no, they're still like right here. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
a little bit.
I
like
still feel
anxiety,
nervous.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
there,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me.
Nope.
Just wanted to check
You
in.
are not alone.
I feel good. It's just like the little things, like I don't want to scratch my face, or like I don't want to like burp into the mic, like you know. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if
Like-
you saw that. I went like this because I was like, I had like a mini burp.
Same,
like
I'm
I don't
just
want
like,
it to catch that.
I don't know if you caught that my mic is covering me.
Oh my
It just like
goodness.
slowly rose like over the episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was
okay.
good.
It was good. And I
was
feel like
good.
once we're actually in conversation, it's so good. It's so easy.
Yes.
You know? So,
Yeah.
yeah look
I'm
forward
also
to
just
it.
interested to also see like, you know, as we
Develop.
develop. Yeah, like I'm just curious to like also know like what people want to
Yeah,
hear
for sure,
or like
the
what they want
feedback.
to
Yeah,
talk
for
about,
sure.
things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. What we should talk about. Yeah.
For
All
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Was that for?
Well, shameless plug. If you got Instagram, jump on your Instagram. Please
Yes.
like and follow Tita Salita, TitaSalita.
Yes.
We had fun. If you need that weekly dose, you need that
where to
break.
go.
Yeah.
You know what Tita to check in on. And excited to see y'all next week.
For sure. 100%. Bye, guys.
Not a little bit, you would be